start with one of the most annoying, and that's going to be race score. So Zwift has a racing score that goes up and down depending on who you're racing and if your race score is recorded, because some races don't record it. And if your 5-minute power is a certain amount, I think it uses your Z map. It's complicated, but they have a race score. That mine right now is 5:03. They also have your old pace group, which mine right now is C. That's based on another set of factors. Not pictured here is velo score, which is better than both of these and uses kind of the 5-minute power and the plus minus. They're also going to introduce Velo 2. That's on zwiftracing.app, not officially affiliated with Zwift. So when you're racing in Zwift, you've got these 3.5 ways of figuring out which race you're supposed to be in. None of them work great, but we really should just have one. Zwift, I think, at least needs to cut the old pace groups, go to just Zwift Racing Score, make everything count against it, and work from there. They haven't done it. This is a pretty big annoyance, so we're going A. Next, I've got another real big one. We've got the Zwift Play controllers disconnecting. Play controllers, totally fine with. Use them. It changes how you draft in-game, which is dumb. That's another annoyance, but not featured here. This is when they disconnect, which is not super infrequent, but they will just drop Bluetooth at kind of the start of the race. You can see your avatar slink back a little bit as you lose steering. Exceptionally frustrating. It really is a tough time. Don't comment how I can check my Bluetooth or update my drivers, do any of the myriad things I've already done. This is a Zwift issue. You restart Zwift and they'll connect right on up, but you can't really always do that in race. S tier, this is the worst. All right, let's go. They changed the name of the pace partners. These used to be pace partners, and they used to be kind of people, and they had cute little names like Dan Diesel and whatever, and now they're just robo-pacers. I don't like it. It's annoying. It bothers me, but it's not really affecting anything. I think it's probably F tier annoyance. All right, they changed the badges. You used to get badges from the monthly racing, which these races aren't always necessarily super competitive, and people are kind of just in and out. But if you did all 4 of them or all 5 of them, depending on the month, you got a badge, and that was kind of the only reason to go. Now you're just getting XP, which really isn't cutting it and just doesn't make me want to do it at all. So I think they need to get back to badges or a better incentive system. I don't know, give us some kits or something. I would do it for that. B tier. All right, the garage. The garage and the drop shop are just not organized in any way. I don't get what they're doing. So this is going in A tier, but let's take a look at what I'm talking about. My gosh, I don't know what we're doing here. All right, so here we are. We're at the drop shop. Let's go in. In what order are these brands? What are we doing here, people? This is just a random list of brands, and then you go in and you get all the bikes. Same thing if you go into your frames. You check here and like, what? It's just the ones you use most often I get are kind of at the top, but I should be able to organize this. All right, bonus annoyance here, the colorway on the far right. Yeah, I can change this a tiny sliver on certain bikes. It should change the wheels as well. Here I get these Princetons, these new ones, these red ones, used to shift to pink when I wanted to shift it. Now I can't. I would do extra races. I would kind of do a lot to be able to customize the color of my bike. Very frustrating. But so all garage stuff, all that, we're putting in A. All right, next we're going to the profile. Zwift has something in game where if you're going up a hill, you can see what is coming up next, if it's going to be steep, if it's going to be shallow, if we've got dips. It doesn't always show, so if you're on a climb, but the climb dips a little bit in between, it'll disappear, which is super frustrating. It also isn't accurate. That's tough, because when you're really hurting, you kind of want to know that it's accurate. I think this is A tier, but let's actually take a look at how this works, because this one, I don't like this one. Here we go. We've got, I'm in kind of just a group ride the other night. Let's go really plan this well to where I have it. All right, so here we go. This is what I'm talking about, this profile up here, but it doesn't line up. So here's kind of minor right, it's kind of steady, so it's not, doesn't really matter for Titans Grove, but we're gonna hit this orange here, and it's getting a little steeper, but not really. Really the orange should be here. Everything's on a bit of a delay. Same when we get to this little blue and it's gonna shift down, that's not really there. That's gonna be a little bit after. And so this is always pretty frustrating, again, especially in races. This is, Titans Grove, everyone's done a million times, and it's a training ride, who cares? But here's the blue, a little bit afterwards. It's just, it doesn't line up, it disappears. Pretty damn frustrating. All right, no more late join. You can't late join from the app. So if you're just doing a warm-up, you're doing whatever, and you're in-game, and you want to go to another event that has already started. Maybe you're joining a group ride 10 minutes late. You can't do that from the app. It's not going to show. You either need to go find it online, which is typically go to Zwift Power, click through the thing, click on the Zwift link, and then you're in, or you need to exit your activity, go to the homepage, go to events, and then go. Would be really nice if we could do it right from there. I'm putting this B tier. I don't really like it. All right, last one is the dashboard. I should be able to customize my dashboard, or at least the things it automatically shows me should be more useful. I do about a bajillion miles on Tempest Fugit. I'm a basic user. I'm just warming up on the flattest course I can find, but I got to click through like 8 things to get to it. I don't know why. Why don't you just put it on front? Like, I always go there and they just don't have it. Let's take a look at the dashboard. You can see it's not, it's like cool. I can see workouts that I never do. I can see pace partners that I don't ride with. Typically, even like I'm not riding with that pace partner. It's either up or down from there. And nothing even in the just ride section. I don't see Tempest Fugit anywhere. I got to go to routes. I got to scroll down. I got to click on it. Pretty frustrating. Look, I love Zwift. I love it a lot. I've been using it for about 6 years. The vast majority of my riding is on Zwift, and I love it, but these annoyances, would love them to fix it. We'll see you at the next one.